is what happens is, for a particular material you can have more than one BOM. Same material can have more than one BOM, alternate BOMs, which we discussed during our BOM classes. Okay, or it can have alternate routings or alternate master recipes, master recipe 1 and master recipe 2. So it can have like this. So now the question is, when you are doing the production, which BOM and which routing which recipe you are going to use, that is determined by this production version. It determines which alternate BOM is used together with which alternate master recipe, that is decided by the production version. So in the production version you maintain like this. You maintain the combination of BOM, which BOM and which routing or master recipe. If you are working in process industry, which routing, which master recipe you are going to use, that is determined by this production version. So you may, in the production version, you maintain this both. Okay, so this is very useful if you are having more than one BOM, more than one master recipe or routing. Okay, basically this production version describes the production procedure. Okay, so production version can be maintained at two places, can be maintained at three places actually, in fact. Okay, you can maintain through C221 transaction, or you can maintain in the material master directly, or you can maintain in the master recipe. So you can maintain at three places. Okay, you can maintain at three places. What I will do is I'll maintain through material master. Okay, I'll maintain through material master. What is our material? This is my material, right? Product. So go to MM02. Go to MM02. This is our finished product. Enter. Go to the work scheduling view. Go to the work scheduling view. Plant is 1100. Default setting. Continue. Okay. Here you go to production version. Here you click on the button. There is a button, production version. Okay. So this is a box you will be getting. Okay. So here you enter the data. You can create. I will show you. Production version. Okay, you go here. Okay, you take the data, select the production version, go to details. So here you can maintain. Here you will be maintaining master recipe and BOM. This is one method of maintaining. This we already I have shown you in the repetitive manufacturing, so I am not showing here. Or you can do it through a transaction called C221. C221. Just wait. C223. Wait. Sorry, C223. The transaction code is C223. So here you go, and here you will be maintaining it over here. So you enter your plant, enter your material number, enter, and then what you do is here you maintain your group. Task list type is master recipe. You enter that one, and then you enter your material. So this is my material. Okay, so you enter your production version name, enter, valid from date 1509 and valid to date. Okay, and then from lot size. Okay, now here you maintain alternate BOM. Already detailed planning, you select master recipe. Okay, now here you select, you enter your BOM usage. Yes, once all the data is entered, system will ask, you have made changes to production version, you want to save changes. Yes. So when you click on save, what happens is your production version will get created. Okay, so your production version will get created. So this is one method of creation of production version. Okay, so with the transaction C223. Now the another method is you can maintain directly in the master recipe. You can create through production version through master recipe itself. So I'll go to again C202, change mode. I'm going to the change mode. Okay, enter. Now go to click on the button materials. The moment you click on the button materials, system will ask you for the production version. So click on the button tab materials. See, system is asking for the production version. So it can be created from various places, either through this transaction C223, okay, or you can create from material master, okay, and then you can either create through master recipe. You are doing the same thing, only thing is your procedure is different. That means method of creation is different, that's all, but ultimately you are creating a production version. So I'm doing through master recipe. So enter PV1. This is my production version. Okay, my master recipe system has automatically selected, and you need to enter the BOM. Okay, so enter the BOM. I have, as of now, I have only one BOM, one alternate BOM. Enter the alternate BOM number and BOM usage, and this is not repetitive manufacturing, right? So don't enter anything here, and just click on, you do the consistency check. So the consistency check whether the data whatever you entered is existing or not, it will check. So the consistency check you execute, it will check whether the task list, the master recipe and the BOM which you have entered is existing or not, or it is valid or not, it will check, and then it will give you the status. That is what called consistency check. Okay, so now we'll execute the consistency check. So you will be clicking on this button, this check button. So the moment you check, system will give you the messages. You are getting task list exist, BOM exist. Okay, so this is how you create a production version. Suppose let's say same material is having a one more BOM. So if you want to use that BOM, you will be entering here alternate BOM 02. So that is what you will be taking it over here. Okay, so once all the data is entered, just click on close. Okay, so now your system is saving the, asking for the component assignment. Enter exist, sorry, just 1 minute. Go to materials. What happened? I entered B over there, right? Now go to materials, production version. It took master recipe, alternate BOM 01. Do the consistency check. Done. Close it. Done. Okay. Why it is not? No alternative bills of materials are released for material compound. We want to create an alternative. BOM we created, right? What happened? Okay, if you go to change, no alternate bills of materials are released for material component assignment. Is there any issue with the BOM? Wait, let us check. CS02. Achha, BOM status it is coming as 2. That is a problem. Somebody has made it 2. That's a problem. Sorry. See, this is a problem. Somebody has changed this. It is by coming default 2. That is a problem. That's why it is not allowing. Okay, let me change again. Let us go to base quantity. Let us put as 1000 pieces. See, this is the issue. Somebody made the BOM status default in the configuration. That's why it's getting like this. Now you will be able to see. So now when you go to C202, enter, go to materials. See, now you are able to see the BOM. Okay, so now take the components. Now we'll assign these two phases. So component assignment. Okay, so you click on the button create assignment. I will be assigning this to 0020, the phase 0020. So that means these materials are assigned to this first phase, this phase. Okay, so that's the phase assignment has been done, and already our production version is created. Okay, so this is how you create the production version, and then you do the consistency check. Okay, so now we are ready with our master data. We are ready with all our master data. We created material master, we created bill of material, we created resource, we created master recipe, and we created production version also. Production versions also. We create all these 4. Okay, so now we'll start with our normal planning activity. Normal planning activity. Let me go to the MD04 screen. Okay, so this is stock requirement list. Enter material and plant. Okay, so as of now you don't have any stock, no requirements, nothing. So what planning strategy I entered? No planning strategy entered. Okay, I'll enter the planning strategy and then we'll start with planning process. Okay, so go to MM02. I'll maintain planning strategy 10. Pure make to stock. Okay, so now I'll enter some forecast. I'll enter some forecast for the product. Okay, I'm entering the forecast. Next 3 months I entered. Okay, I'm saving this. Okay, so now you got your forecast. So planning process more or less remains the same. This is the overall flow of process industry. So you have your material forecast, which is entered as planned independent requirements, which I've just now done, and at the same time from sales module you will be getting from the customer's sales orders. So considering these two, you do the MRP. You will be getting the planned orders. Till this part same, whether it is discrete or repetitive or process industry. Now in case of process industry, you convert those planned orders to process orders, and then your order execution will happen. Your production process order creation, goods issue, confirmation, goods receipt, and then all will happen. Okay, all will happen. So this is the instead of using production orders, here we will be using process orders. So this is the overall flow. Okay, so now I entered planned independent requirement forecast. Now I'll be carrying out the MRP. MRP remains the same whatever the industry you are working. Okay, so your planned orders are created. Okay, you are done. You have your planned orders. Now you will start your production execution. So here you will be creating the process order. So process order is basically a what do you call? It is the order given to the production people to start the manufacturing activity. So this is the process order. Okay, so you double click on the planned order. You now, instead of clicking on the convert to production order button, you'll be clicking on this process order button. Convert planned order to process order. Okay, so it will ask, it will checking the master recipe group. Okay, so you are going to the process order screen. See, if you observe, the process order screen more or less remains like same like your production order screen. Okay, of course it will have some extra functions, extra features that anyhow we'll discuss tomorrow in the PA sheets and process management. That time we'll discuss. Okay, that time we'll discuss. Okay, so here you have operations. Along with the operations, phases got copied, and your materials, BOM components have come. Are you able to see? So this is how you create a process order. So again, I'm saving this process order. Again, some costs are not there. It's okay. Okay, so your order is created. Okay, your process order is created. This is the order type. Okay, now you can convert from planned order to process order, or you can create manually also. Same thing in like your production order. There we used which transaction, CO01, right? To create manually production order. Here you will be using CR01, CR01. Sorry, COR1. Sorry, COR1. Create process order manually. So you have both options. Either you can convert planned order to process order, or you can create process order manually. The transaction code is COR. Ultimately, you will go to the same screen. Okay, ultimately you will go to the same screen. Okay, it is not allowing to create the batch. Somebody change the settings again. Okay, save. So either you can convert planned order to process order, or you can do manual creation. Both are possible. So now the flow is, you know the flow by this time. Process order creation, and then material availability check. This we discussed already in our availability check. Okay, then process order release. Process order release. Okay, and then goods issue. Okay, and then once the goods issue is done, your confirmation, process order confirmation, and then finally your goods receipt. So this is as usual. Only the major difference is creation. Normally you do it through MD04 or the one which I shown you, COR1. With that you can do it. Okay, now the material availability check, normally you do through COR2, order release, COR2. Okay, then goods issue, transaction, codes are same whether you are working in discrete or whether you are working in process industry. Either you use MB1A or MIGO. Okay, and again same, that backflush is also will work. Of course you can do through backflush, which we discussed in detail. Okay, now the process, only the major difference is process order confirmation. Here you will be using COR6N. There in the discrete we used CO11N. Okay, either you can use CORK if you are confirming at header level, CORK, or if you are confirming at phase level, you will be using COR6N. And then your goods receipt, it is same, MB30. Whether you are working in discrete or process, goods receipt process is same. So now we'll execute this flow. So now where are we? We created the order, right? We created this order. Okay, I'll take the first order which we created. I'll take this order. Order is created. So now what is the next step? Availability check. So let's go to the order. COR2. Okay, change process order. Enter. We'll do the material availability check. All materials are available. Okay, all materials are available. I'm saving this. Okay, now what is the next step? Process order release. Okay, see, flow is more or less same, like whether you are working in discrete or process industry. Ultimately manufacturing methodology and all the activities you are going to do is same. So you release the, once all the components are available, you'll be releasing the process order. So you click on this button, flag button, release. Okay, you release, your release is carried out and order status gets changed to REN. Okay, now you save the process order. Yes. Okay, now done. So now once the process order is released, what you will do? You do goods issue. So you go to warehouse, you take the raw materials which are required for the for the production, which is called goods issue. This we discussed in detail in our discrete. So let's do the goods issue for this order. So take the order, Let's do through MB1A. MB1A. Enter goods issue. Movement type is 261. Okay, plant. Enter your storage location. Now click on the button to order. This we discussed already, this methodologies and all. Transaction execution. Enter your process order number. Click on continue. Okay, so system has picked up the components from the order. Okay, now you enter the batches. These are batch managed. What are the materials was 500,077. 500,077. Yeah, we need to enter the batch, right? If it is batch managed. So this is a batch, first one. Enter the batch. Second one 500,082. Okay, 83. And then now is 500,012. So you enter the batches. Okay, enter. Done. You save it. So basically, whether your work account determination, somebody has changed the settings. Just give me 1 minute. What is the one? Account determination for entry. Yeah, wait. Doing that. INT GBP. INT, right? INT. Yeah, doing, wait. VPR. What is it? VPR, right? Okay, so let's do it again. (602). Field selection for movement type 261. Account differs from PP order. Somebody change all the settings. Okay, without doing goods issue also you can carry out confirmation. So somebody change settings for goods issue, not a problem. You can skip this one. So after the goods issue, you will be doing confirmation. Okay, confirmation. So in the confirmation, normally you do it header level through CORK, and for phase level at COR6. So CORK is very simple. So if you go to CORK, process order confirmation. Okay, you can go through the header. I will show you the navigation path. Go to logistics, go to production process order, confirmation. So CORK, enter for order. Here you enter the order number. What is our order number? This is the order number. Enter. Order not yet released. We released the order, right? No. See what? Achha. Okay, order is released. Yes. Okay, so now let us go to CORK again. Okay, enter the order number, enter. So here you will be confirming at header level. So when you confirm at header level, all the phases will get confirmed automatically. Only the transaction code is different when you compare with discrete. There you might be having CO15, I think. Here you have CORK. Okay, so you enter the output, all the actual data, everything, and then you save it. So when you confirm it header level, all the phases will get confirmed. Okay, confirmation saved. So when you confirm it at header level, all the phases will confirmed automatically. So if you go to the order, now I confirmed it. So order header status got confirmed. Now if you go to operations, see all the phases got confirmed. Are you able to see? All got confirmed. So you can do it at header level or you can do it at phase level. So phase level, let me take one more order. This is the order which is already released. One more order, different order. Now you can do it phase level. So for the phase level, the transaction code is COR67. Okay, enter time ticket for process order. It looks like same like your CO11 in discrete, more or less same like that only. Okay, so you enter your process order number, and here you will be confirming only phases, not operations. That's what you need to understand. So here if you go to the list, if you observe, system is showing only the phases, not operations. Are you able to see? 0010 is not showing. Well, it directly starts with 0020. Now 20, 30, 40. Again 50 is not showing because 50 is an operation. It's not a phase. So that is why. So you will be able to confirm only phases, not operations. That's what you need to know. You have to be clear. You have to be thorough with the concepts. Okay. So see. So here it is showing only the phases, not operations. So in the process industry, you will be able to confirm only phases, not operations. So select the first one. You click on. Set the phase, click on actual data, all data will come, you enter all the data, whatever yield, output, whatever you get, and then you save it. Okay, okay, now the next phase, confirming, done. Next phase, click on actual data, save. Next phase, okay, click on actual data, save, done. Last phase I am converting. Last phase I am confirming. Okay, enter, done, you save it. So now all the phases have been confirmed. Okay, done. So once you're done, if you go to the order COR3, all phases will get confirmed. See, all are confirmed. So when you confirm all the phases, the operation will get confirmed. Corresponding operation also will get confirmed status. So but here only you need to understand is you will be confirming only phases, not operations. Okay, so that means confirmation is done. After that your product is manufactured, you will be doing the goods receipt, MB31. So this goods receipt, whether you are working in discrete or process industry, it's same. You can do through MB31 manual, or you can do automatic GR, which we discussed during our discrete manufacturing. So it's MB31. I'm not sure whether it will allow or not. Somebody changed again all the settings. Slash and MB31, go to the MB31, enter moment type 101. Okay, enter your process order number. Sorry, what is the process order number? 702. Okay, enter the process order number, enter. Okay, now you save it, post it. You will be getting the stock. Not sure any errors will come. So basically we are discussing this flow, process order execution flow. We created, and we are at good. We are doing it goods receipt. Okay, and the settlement process remains the same for any both. See, the document is posted. So your GR has been done. So if you go to the stock requirement list, now you'll be able to see the stock here. See, the stock has come, and that process order which I executed is now disappearing from the MD04 screen. So if you go to the order, you'll be able to see all the data. COR3. Enter. See, order status is now delivered, and the delivered quantity is showing over here. Okay, and you can see all the goods movement data here. List documented goods movement. Not one it is showing. 201 goods issue we have not done, right? So that's what it's not showing here. So 101 it is showing here. So this is how you. Then after this, as usual, you are what do you say? As usual, you are that variance calculation, settlement, all those things will happen, and there the finance people will take over it, and they will do it. The transaction codes, everything remains same. Okay, only the major difference is confirmation. Here you will be using COR6, and you will be confirming only phases here. That's what you need to understand. Here you will be confirming only phases. So then after this, right, goods receipt, you do TECO, TVCH, you do technical confirmation, technical closure, and then they will do variance calculation, and then they do settlement, and then order closure, order closure. So this is the flow. So from here they will take care of it. Normally we'll do TECO, we'll go to change mode, we'll do the technical completion. That means from our side, logistics side, all the activities have been done. So you go here, functions, restrict processing, complete technically. So it will get TECO. Then from here onwards, they will take over. In the month end, they do variance calculation, settlement, and then they close the production process order. So this is the process flow. Okay. So that is all about process industry. Okay, so